Hi, this is me again. Hey, I am back with more video for you people, you followers. Thank you for following my videos. Thank you greatly. I appreciate it. Here today I'm going to be talking about how to do the pruning or the right pruning in this medium-sized tree. This is a tangelo. It's a citrus tangelo. We have a few water growths or suckers that we should remove in there, and practically by removing those suckers, that is all that we need to do to keep the tree healthy and to keep the tree producing and to keep the tree on the right side. We don't want the tree to get larger because in fruit trees, especially when we get older like me, we don't want to climb the tree. We want to, as much as possible, harvest the tree from the bottom off with small ladders. So even so, the ladder, you need to be careful because the ladder is not the right instrument to be climbing trees or doing tree pruning. But today I will use a ladder in there to do some of the cuttings, but I'm going to be using it with the safety, using all the safety or precaution to not to collapse or come down from the tree. So saying that, there are a few trees, a few branches in here that we can cut. Like this one in here. This branch here is getting a little bit. I would like to see the tree a little bit. Probably I will make the decision just to cut these two water growths in here, right at the bridge of the ridge of the branch. I can remove this in here and then, but let me think about it. I will cut these two in here also, water growth in here, and then I will cut these two in here. Oh, again, something quick in here. It's obvious that we need to cut those in there. So, and then when we just cut the longer branches, boom and boom, always at the bridge of the branch here or close where we have the new Latin bud here. They're going to grow. One more water grows in here. We can cut the one right in there, so we leave a little bit of the branches in there. The one in here is up to you. We can remove all this whole branch in here, so the branch is going to be a little bit lighter, so it's not going to break with all the fruit that has in here. It's a lot of weight in here. So one way to make this branch a little bit safe is removing a little bit of the weight, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sacrifice this fruit in here. I'm going to sacrifice the fruit in here, but I'm going to keep safe all this fruit in here in the bottom. So it's just a decision that I made. I made it, and I didn't need to ask my mother about it. And then we have here a few more water growths to cut. One more water growth to cut right at the ridge of the branch. You follow those right in there. Cut the one right at the bridge of the branch. Then sometimes pruning is with a little bit of knowledge. It's like common sense. It become like a routine. Oh, yeah, those are the branches that we need to cut. The suckers, the crossing branches. Be careful with the flippers. Don't drop it on your knees or foot. And here, this one is obvious that we need to remove it. This has a lot of orange in here, but I'm going to sacrifice this one. So I'm going to remove this water growth also. Watch out with the orange that get in your head. And then this one we will leave in there. We don't need to cut that. It's good enough in there. Cut the little ones in there. And this is damaged by the leaf miner. Then leaf miner, what we should do is just cut it in here, and this we should put it in a plastic bag, or just put it in the back packet, and then later on you put it in. put it in a plastic bag, and then put it in the trash with the plastic bag closed, so the insects are going to die and are going to continue multiply in the area. So cutting these suckers in here, all this in here, as we can see again, if we come back here, we can see with all this in here is pretty much low and even, not we don't need the tree totally even, it's irregular, so it will look more natural. As you can see, there are more suckers in there that we should cut. So we bring the tree down, and then we will have more fruit. We will have the tree producing more fruit in the lower branches. That is the idea. I want to make a comment. Commercially, when the farmers in like here in California in San Joaquin Valley, the people that doesn't know what is San Joaquin Valley, good luck, because I don't know neither. No, San Joaquin Valley is a large area where here in California the farmers, they produce a lot of fruit trees and agriculture. So in San Joaquin Valley, because there is a extensive area planted with citrus, they use industrial pruners, or what is the other word that I'm looking for? Big clippers that cut the top of the orange trees or the top of the lemon trees, and that's the way they do it, because time consuming. The labor is expensive and not enough labor, so they use the equipment and they just tap the trees to keep the trees low, so they can easy for them to harvest. But in residential areas, we can take the time to do a better job to the trees, and that's what I'm doing here, using the right principles. This is the right principle of the pruning. In San Joaquin Valley, it's a more commercial way of pruning the trees, because they save money, and again, like I said, save money in labor. So in here again, I will cut this sucker in here, cut this other sucker in here. Cutting this soy sucker right here. Everything is the range of the branch, so that way the wood is going to close faster. Careful. That looks much better design here. Not very stable in here, but I will use my experience doing tree pruning and climbing trees, and carefully do this cutting in here. Coming down, and then Vigo is done. Hey. It looks natural. It looks smaller. safe because if we remove, allow the weight. And then now I'm going to show you, I will come back, I will show you something that you can do to the tree to help keep the tree healthier. So wait for me, don't go away, get your peanuts. Yeah, when I start working in the tree, this branch didn't look that big in there, but when we cut it, look at the big branches that was growing in there, and the tree doesn't need it. It's just a waste of energy. Me, can you see that? It's amazing. Big, huge branch. See you next time.